Sweet Scientist, what's going on? We got Deontay Wilder in the building, the real heavyweight champion. Well, Josh is my boy though, but you know, WBC, that green belt.
Trust me to catch. Yo, matter of fact, let me stand back here and I'm on you. There you go. Ready? There you go. There you go. Get out of here. I knew you wasn't that strong.
What's going on, fight fans? It's your boy Ak with my man Barack. We are the Sweet Scientists on thisis50.com. And as you can see, we have, yes, the heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, the Bronx Bomber, in the building. One time for Wilder. So, I mean, there's so much to talk about. You're in town in New York City. There was a fight a couple of nights ago, and I want to ask your opinion on Terrence Crawford. Are you a fan? Did you catch the fight on HBO? What do you think of him?
Terrence Crawford, man, that's definitely pound for pound the best. I mean, that's my dude right there. You know what I mean? We got a great relationship, a great bond because he from Omaha. And
country.
Yeah, most definitely. And the things that he was doing he was doing in Nebraska, you know, grabbing the people, being that it's not a boxing state and stuff like that. Then I'm back in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I built up that, you know, not being a boxing state. And so we kind of clicked together. Me and his people and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I asked him about it, because of that. I think about the country, you know, where you guys are from. I mean, I know there's cities in those countries, but both you guys embrace that country life.
Oh, most definitely. I think it's very important to just give back to your people. You know what I mean? Just come show your face, let them know that I could have been anywhere. I could fight, you know, all over the world, but you know, come and do shows here at home, and they love it.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been out there in Alabama when you fought, man, and see, I'm used to New York where, you know, you got the white crowd, you got the black crowd, you got the Spanish crowd. You brought everybody out.
Yeah.
I seen white, black, everybody came out to see you fight in Alabama. It's crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. That's the beautiful part about it, you know what I mean? Because you know, I've been out nearby all my life. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that I want to do there to build up.
But I heard you was born in Brooklyn, though. You know what I'm saying? You was born in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know.
Got that Brooklyn swag.
Hey, you know.
You fly, you always come fly. Except that one time with the glove. I said he could like that. I said, yo, Barack, man. I mean, if he can lose the glove, he'd be all right with the white jacket.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's tough,
it
created dialogue, though.
Now,
People talked about it.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
said
good
I was
thing.
using the glove so I won't leave no fingerprints.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. You did say that. So, do you have a stylist or you dress yourself? How does that work?
You know, I definitely, if I don't get a credit, she'll probably kill me.
Oh, the lady
yeah,
sitting over there on camera.
Yeah, I know she probably smiled. I ain't even looked at her.
Oh, okay. Yo, you know what? I got to give Deontay credit, too, because when he walked in the building, he actually introduced his girl like, yo, this is my girl. It's like, he let people know. Don't look at her sideways. Don't push up. This is my lady. But I know I interview a lot of fighters, and it was kind of shy away. Guys that do have girls or women or wives, they don't like to talk about it. I guess they like to leave an open window for women out there. But I guess Deontay he's comfortable.
If you see Deontay's posts on IG,
there
ain't no window.
It tears it all.
Ain't no window. They do like a little soft porn. You know what I'm saying?
You got horny?
For the record, no.
So, I mean, where, if you don't mind, where did you meet your lady?
Well, actually, I met her at LAX. I was
airport.
At the airport. So I was of course, leaving. I think it was an event out there I attended. Okay. And she was actually just getting from the hospital, but she was going through the airport going back to Jersey. Right. And I walked in. I remember everybody. I had my man Rocco. I had my brother, and she walked in. I'm like, look at this little blazing chick right here with a nice little fatty on there and stuff like that. And But the crazy thing about it, I seen her 2 more times, so I thought that was like a message from God.
Right, it was
you know
meant.
what I mean?
Did she know who he was and what you did?
She thought I was some kind of basketball player overseas, though.
Oh, okay. So she didn't
know
she
was into basketball. She was really into it and stuff like that. So she know like the main people. She know, you know, she can pick out and identify. You know what I mean?
So she didn't know you was the heavyweight champ of the world.
Nah, she didn't know.
That's a good thing, kind of, like, because you know, I guess you feel like, man, it wasn't no ulterior motive.
Exactly, it wasn't no fake. You know, that's the thing about it. You know, people too afraid to put everything in a person because of they look at their stature, they look at who. You know, a lot of people try to get in, especially these times of days or whatever. You know what I mean? They try to get in to benefit themselves instead of yourself. And with her, you know, it kind of worked out that she did know who I was, whatever. It wouldn't be fake. Everything about us, everything that's been about,
it's real.
Crazy, super real.
It's dangerous, man, especially when you could Google somebody and see Deontay Wilder worth $15 million. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful who you dealing with.
So you know that's my girl, man. You know, as a fighter, people just want you to be grimy, mean, mad all the time and stuff like that. But with me,
and you have kids too. We were just talking about off camera that you're not so. I mean, you're not soft, but you're not too rough on them either.
Exactly. You know, I'm not the disciplinary when it comes to my kid. When they want something. And
get it?
No.
It's like this. Now let me. It's like this. When they want something and their mom said they can't get it, just say for a cookie, for instance. I remember a cookie incident that my daughter wanted a cookie, but mom said no. And you know how the kids go ask one parent, and that one say no.
That's only one.
Yeah, must have daddy. You know, she reacted all out. Yeah. But I was like, your mom asked you. So she like no. So I was like. So I beat the cookie and gave it to her. So originally it's my cookie. I'm just sharing it.
All right, so you ain't giving what she wanted, really. You just sharing it.
So I'm just sharing it. So, you know, but I love my kids though, man. That's what I do it for. And a lot of things, you know, I try to keep a level head out here because even my 2-year-old can get on the internet. And he love to see daddy do his thing. So, you know.
You're a good example. All right, so boom. We got some brand new hot news. Shannon the Cannon Briggs. He was supposed to fight for the WBA title, a kendo. Now, all of a sudden, they're saying that the first test with the anti-doping, industry found him a little dirty with high levels of testosterone. What do you got to say about that?
Bro, you know,
being that you dealt with fighters, like you done lost money and time and training camp and weeks of training of people who, abuse that.
Yeah, but, and people be thinking I be crazy when I be talking about certain people. You know, I'm not like, yo, this dude dope or this. I said that a year and a half ago.
Right.
People thought, oh, you just don't want to fight, you ducking. Let me get the record straight. Deontay Wilder, I'm not scared of no man.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period. And fighting is my thing. Being scared of who? For what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't fear nothing at all. But with my intuition here, when I see things that ain't normal, whatever, I speak as it is.
Like a 40-something-year-old man looking the way he does.
Come on. And then aggressive, so aggressive all the time.
Well, that might be Brooklyn. See, we from Brooklyn.
That
aggressive.
I'd have been out here.
We born with that aggression. You know what's funny? We actually, on our Sirius XM show, I think we are one of the guys that started this whole arguing on the radio with fighters because we had Shannon on the phone and then Barack got Deontay on the phone. I don't know if you remember, and y'all was going back and forth on the air on Sirius XM.
It went so far that Shannon was like, when I see you, it's on sight.
It's on
and
sight.
Deontay was like, well, come on there. I'm going to clean you up.
Yeah.
That went viral a little bit.
I remember that. I think Shannon a good dude. But, just his approach as being an older guy, and then the approach that he's taking to talk, try to get you up there, which, I've always said that if it works and it gets you to the top, then do it.
Right.
If it don't work, then it make you look like a fool. You old and stuff like that. So obviously it worked for him.
Right.
But my thing is that now he got busted with this. He make himself even like it went viral. So now it's like everybody talking about less dope champ now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the question is, what did it put him right now? He's 45. He really, this was his last opportunity to do it. He get there. He's there.
Right there already. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, and
that's it.
People are bothered by it because of his positive like influence online. Even though you know he would talk about eating healthy, living a healthy lifestyle. Let's go, champ. So I guess that's a good thing because he inspires some people. But now it defeats the whole purpose because of that.
It's like one mistake can damage all the good that you've done for years. Now we're here. We're a friend of Shannon, and we're hoping that the second test, the B test, comes out negative. You know what I'm saying? But if not, it just kind of ruins your life work.
Most definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, he hasn't done any interviews since then, right? So let's at least let's see what the man has to say for himself.
He still got the B sample, but you know, like they said, it was over the
like
doses or
ridiculously
whatever.
OD'd on it.
Exactly. So, you know, I hate to see a fighter, you know, build up. So, especially being the age that he is, and build himself back up somewhat to the top.
Right.
You know, and then all of a sudden it's like,
especially when you got a family to feed.
Yeah,
you got a family to feed, and this, like you said, this is his last shot.
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
trying to take some testosterone shots, but I ain't fighting nobody. So, you know what I mean? So
you know.
let's talk about Anthony Joshua. I mean, obviously it was a hell of a heavyweight fight. Him against Vladimir Klitschko. He showed heart. You know, being dropped in the fifth round. Was it the fifth round? And coming back. And what's your assessment on his performance?
No, he dropped Klitschko in the fifth, right?
No,
Klitschko dropped.
He dropped.
He
got Klitschko on the fourth, right? And then the next round, Klitschko dropped.
Second round.
No, it was the fourth, third or fourth. Either way, it was a hell of a fight, right?
It was man. You know what? I was right there, close up in person with it. You know, because I was commentating for Sky Sports, and so I got a definite. I said I wanted a bird's eye view, so I definitely got that and more. Though.
You do a good job, by the way. I might ask.
I don't like to do it, but you know what I mean. Nah, I don't.
First box to say that.
You don't think eventually you would want to do that? No, you just gave it a shot.
I'm too talented, man. I got a lot of things that I want to do.
That's a little beneath me. I want to talk about these damn fighters.
You know, I don't think that's my strong point. You know what I mean? I like to do it. I like to be amongst the sport while doing it. You know, talking and seeing what I see. Giving my outlook of the fight, but is
Al Heyman kind of like pursuing you guys to do a lot of his fights? Because that's what they say, right? Al wants to put you in a position to do things outside.
Yeah,
the ring.
He recommends certain things, but it really ups to you. You know, Al, man, he one of the best. He's like a father. He's like a businessman. He's like an advisor. You know what I mean? He really like for his guys. And of course, it's a purpose and a reason for all things.
And for your bank accounts, because everybody's happy with the checks he's dishing out.
He's there for you. He's there for you. It's just a plan that he has for amongst everybody. It's just like a storyline. Everybody got their own storyline that they're trying to tell and follow through. And Al, you know, he wants you to get to that point. You know what I mean? We know his steps and stuff like that. Look what he did to Floyd. You know what I mean? Right. So even Floyd would tell you it's process, it's steps, it's stages that you have to get to and develop, which we understand that, and that's what we on now. That's why we definitely about to unify this division.
So you was out there in UK. Who were you rooting for secretly?
It didn't matter. Secretly, it didn't matter. But you know, like I said before, my mind was for Klitschko, but my heart was for Joshua.
Right.
You know what I mean? For the benefit of myself.
Yeah, right. It's better with you.
Almost
definitely. I think it's better for boxing. Two younger guys.
Yeah,
you know?
Everybody want two younger guys. Right. You know, you got an athlete, you got a bodybuilder. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. Let's
shots fired.
He's already an athlete. He's. Right. I had to.
Oh, you ain't see him dunk?
Oh, that's what you was judging him
for. You ain't see that dunk?
No, and listen, Joshua's been on the show here, so that's my man too. But you know,
it's not
basketball
athlete.
skills are in the base.
I don't think Josh can play no sports. To be honest, I think that you know, he went to a gym. I don't know how it started. Just me going out. I think that, you know, as being in the gym, they seen potential. He got with his trainer and stuff like that, and they developed him as far as what he was.
Can you beat him on a basketball court too?
I beat him in any sport. Put him up. You know what I mean? Put him up. You know. So with that being said, you know, they just developed him like he is. Other than that, athleticism, all that stuff, he has none. You know what I mean? Which I come in, I got all kinds of athleticism. You know, awkward style. People always talk about my style and stuff like that because they don't understand.
Right.
When you don't understand things, then it now you gotta explain a little bit and stuff like that. Just like when people say what's understood can't be explained, but in this situation, you know, they ain't really understanding. They, you know, I think a lot of people, they know, they see it because I've given you the proof, I've given you the facts. And the thing about women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. To give you the number, but sometimes in people's brain, it don't register that, damn, I see this, but I don't want to believe it.
Right.
I don't want to believe it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy though because I'm American.
Right.
And you would think I'm the only American, really?
Yeah, before he won the title, how long was it?
Shannon Briggs, 2007, I think.
Yeah, correct.
A long
correct.
time.
Absolutely.
Correct. And the last American to unify was Hakeem Rockman.
Wow.
And you know, as far as American,
Right.
the last one to do it, period, was Lennox Lewis.
Right. And he,
You know.
Was he undisputed? Lennox
Undisputed.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, I think when Rockman knocked Lewis out, that's when he won those titles.
So you know, I'm trying to come back and do that, which I will. You know, nothing that I said that I was gonna do that I didn't do. You know what I mean?
And you got to get through Joshua to do that. I mean, after that fight, I was reading a lot. You know what I mean? I browsed through social media, and because Joshua stopped Klitschko, a lot of people were saying, "Oh no, Wilder's not going to be able to deal with Joshua." Did you read any stories or see anything on social media that was saying that you couldn't beat that dude?
Well, you know, you hear a lot of little different things. You know, I got on my social media and stuff like that. You know, sometimes I respond back to the fans. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes my brother hear things. Sometimes like I be so focused on certain things that I want to do, I really don't pay attention what they talk because at the end of the day, you can only talk so much until it's time to get in the ring and get that play on. You feel me? So, and that's what really I'm about. I don't. If anything, I smile at comments that I don't like or I don't see. I smile at them now.
Right,
you know,
right.
it took a while for me to get to that point. But you know, I smile now because I know at the end of the day, when I get in the ring with that man, all the negativity is just gonna be emotions for me to really do what I gotta do.
Motivate
no pain, no mercy, all hurt, serious business.
You smile now because in the beginning you was knocking trolls out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was knocking trolls out in the gym.
Yeah.
Y'all better be careful. This guy right here.
If you get him to a certain point, he might come check you. But I guess early in your career, you could take the criticism or it'll get you upset when you see things on social media.
It really was that I couldn't take it. You know what I mean? Because you know, words are strong and it is short. But you know, the way I grew up, it really, you know, it don't really fade me because I grew up with nothing. You know what I mean? Literally, you know, when I think about certain things, everything I put the pieces together, I'm like, damn. Grew apart. You feel me? Like my daddy had a good job. He did the best he could. He would probably make $600 every 2 weeks, but the rent was like $550. You feel me? So and it's a lot go down up in there. But you know, so when it being said, we never had the best of nothing. With the deal with clothes, we always got the imitation of food. We always got the imitation of everything. You know what I mean? So you know, when people talk or they say like, I got there younger, so you know, I'm used to that. That don't really hurt me because. You know, them just words, and I learned to block the words.
And look where you at.
You know what I mean?
What's the worst experience though of your child? It seems like you had a tough childhood. Anything stands out?
I mean, really just stand out. Just always, you know, lights getting cut off all the time, and had to go to the grandma's house and stuff. You know, never had cable. We were sheltered too because my father was a minister. My grandma was the pastor of the church, so you know we had to go to church. We couldn't listen to no kind of
hip hop,
R&B, none of that. I remember my sister got caught one time. It was a Leah called Rock the Boat or something. My daddy came in and called her listening to rock. She had to
whip that ass.
No, the rock is Jesus. The rock is Jesus, Daddy.
Take that mess out of your ear. I don't want to hear you talking about rocking the boat.
So you were there.
To rock your boat.
Rock the boat. So you know, it's a lot of things that's growing up as a man. I sit back and you know, a lot of things come through my head and stuff like that. I do a lot of meditation as well too, visualization and stuff like that. You know, just trying to challenge the inner me of like what made me who I am. Like I try to soul search myself. You know what I'm saying? What makes me who I am? Why I do this or why I like this or why I react to this way in a certain way and stuff like that. And you know, sometimes it's always about how you're raised and some of the things you have. Some people use excuses for not having things in their life, and then when they get it, they spurge out, don't care. Like I ain't have it when I go. But you know, my mentality is different though. You know,
well, it ain't too different. I see your watch look real rocky there, and the bracelet.
Well, the Bible said to examine yourself. So when you know yourself, you know what to put yourself into and what to keep yourself out of. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first level of maturity. But I'm saying if you saying that you know you're too talented to do commentating. What you plan? What are your thing? What are you gonna do? You gonna be acting? You gonna be singing? You was singing before the cameras came on. You was singing a little. You was humming a little, harmonizing a little bit.
Well, you know, I like music though. You know what I mean? But my passion is acting. Okay. That's my passion. That's my true passion in acting. And I want to get into it, but not right now. It ain't the time. I'm all about timing. For me, it's all about the right timing, and you can feel it. You know when it's time to do something.
So you won't spend any time right now in acting classes and nothing like that. You want to wait later on.
I might do some coaching, but not really just fully get into because you know what I mean. When it's dealing with boxing itself, like you said, you can't play boxing.
It's a lifestyle, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it's like you must stay training your mind, your body, and soul. Like they say, you must eat, breathe, and sleep boxing. And it's true, because if you slack off and you come in and you can get knocked out. Most of the guys I know that act and did some stuff and came in and got knocked out and stuff like that because of just think about the time that they had to do this film or rehearse or months and months of doing this or whatever. Just take it away from the activity of the gym, keeping yourself right because you must stay in shape.
What's Kid Chocolate? We had a lot of conversations. A good friend of mine, and he tells me that he has a quota. He wants to make a certain amount of money before he exits the sport and put it in different investments and so on. Do you have a quota of money that you want to make, or what do you want to accomplish in the sport? Because a lot of fighters say, I'm going to be done at 35, I'll be done at, and obviously it seems like the sport retires fighters.
Correct.
What's your goal in the sport?
My goal is to, I definitely got a age limit on mine too. It's 10 years. Okay. You know, 10 years that'll put me at 41 of my life. I definitely want to unify the division. Mine's simple though. I just want to unify. I want to defend it a couple of times. Make the sport of boxing great as far as the heavyweight division. Bring it back to America, back to that limelight like it was in the 90s. Days. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just that strong passion like all these other countries. They swarm boxing. I want to get America back on that too with swarm boxing because I'm about to unify. I keep telling people it's gonna be one title, one face, one name, and it's gonna be Deontay Wilder. I keep expressing to him, so I want to do that. Want to bring it back, and then far as money wise, I want to be the richest athlete in the world before I retire. You feel me? So,
right. So
I like to put goals so out that the naked eye can't see it from happening. So if your naked eye can't see it from happening, as human, we easily label it. That's impossible.
Right.
But I tell people I know a man that makes the impossible possible.
I mean, you're obviously making money now.